Most amateurs and recreational players really struggle with that 40 to 80 yard wedge shot. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can do it effortlessly with no trouble. Here we go. Something I really like to do is have a feel system, feel/clock, right? So I take the club back certain distances and I keep the same swing speed. It's so important to keep the same swing speed. We don't want to be going slower for shorter shots and faster for longer shots, as that will lead to a ton of inconsistencies. Something else that I see that's a huge problem is people using their hands too much. They're not turning their body, they're just scooping the ball up. That will not lead to consistent shots where you want them to be, especially going straight. So what I want to see instead is now you using your shoulders more, right? If you use your shoulders, that will be a consistent shot. It sounds better. It ends up going in the spot I want it to, right? Overall, it's just more consistent. I can do this shot probably 100 times and it'll go in the exact same spot. Using your shoulders is just so important. Now, the clock system is different for everybody, but I'd recommend you going to a foresight or to a launch monitor in general to make sure that you're doing the right thing, right? So if I'm going back and I want to hit a 30-yard shot, I know my 30-yard shot's here, and then to accelerate through, right, to get that spin on the golf ball. What I'm not doing is I'm not going like this and I'm not decelerating, right? What I want to be doing is not being scared of taking some ground out, right? I'm going to go back and I'm going to go through, and that's my 30-yard shot. Boom, boom, and it'll check up, maybe even spin back if it's into the wind and if it's an upslope there. Okay, now I have my 40-yard shot, which is just going to be a little bit higher than that. And then again, come through with the exact same speed. Boom. Now my 50-yard shot, right? All I'm going to do is just go a bit higher than that, again with the exact same speed. Up and then through, and that's my 50-yard shot. Okay, you can see the length of my backswing is increasing as I go up these 10-yard increments. Now lastly, my 60-yard shot, what I like to do is I like to put my left shoulder to my chin. Okay, and again, just accelerate straight through the ball, right? Boom, touch, and then come through with the same speed. And that's my 60-yard shot. Okay, 70, 80 yards, same principle. You go higher. I hit this thing maybe about 85. You never really want to be hitting full wedges. So if I wanted to go 80 yards, all I would do is take it up to the top here, not all the way here, here, and then accelerate through, right? You never really want to be hitting full wedge shots. And that went probably about 75 to 80 yards. Drop a follow if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.